Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, I just came back from the garden. I got some thyme, rosemary, my last fig. Maybe my last fig is the only ripe one on the tree. Some cucamelons and pepper. What I'm gonna do with the thyme, rosemary, and some pine needles that I brought home from school is I'm gonna let them sit in vinegar for a couple of months and see what I can use them for. With the vinegar and lemon peel, I've used it to clean. I've used it as a mosquito repellent or insect repellent in the garden. So I'm thinking these may work the same way because they're antiseptic. So that's what I'm gonna do. Because this is just an experiment, I'm not gonna put these directly on my skin when I'm done. After they've sat in the vinegar for months, what I'll do is probably spray it on my clothes before I go out into the garden, because I'm pretty sure the smell of it will keep the insects and the bugs away. Right, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. This is my jar that I keep my citrus peels in vinegar. I just keep adding. These have been sitting in here for months. When I pour off vinegar into my spray bottle, I just add some more orange peels in here. And sometimes if I take out the old peels, because I've been doing this for about 2 years now, if I take off the old peels, I'll just use the same concentrated liquid that's been sitting in vinegar for a while to pour over new peels so it becomes stronger and stronger. This is what I use to make my insect repellent, and I'll talk about that in a second. So these are the pine needles that I picked from a pine tree behind the school where I work. This is thyme from my garden and rosemary from my garden. So what I'm gonna do right now is just pour over some vinegar over them. I'm doing small bottles because I don't, the larger bottles aren't available, larger jars aren't available right now. I'm just going to pour over some vinegar, cover it with a piece of wax paper between the metal lid so it doesn't rust, even though I'm not going to be drinking it, and let it sit for maybe a month or so. I'm pretty sure I'll test it out along the way, but I'll just let it sit in there for as long as I can. Okay, so here are my 3 bottles of rosemary, pine needles, and thyme that I am soaking in vinegar for a couple of months that I'm going to use for some type of insect/bug repellent. And again, I am not going to put this directly on my skin because I don't know how my skin is going to react. I will probably test just a small area on my skin just to see, but usually when I'm putting on insect repellent for the garden, I just spray it on my clothes. So now I want to talk to you about my insect repellent. I got this bottle of insect repellent at Marshall's years and years and years ago, like a very, very long time ago. And I finished it, and after I read Zero Waste Home, she mentioned in the book that vinegar soaked in lemon peel is a very, very good insect repellent. So I've been using that in in this bottle. I'm using this. I put it in my bottle and then I add some essential oils. This says soybean oil, essential oils of geranium, cedar. I don't have any cedar. I think I put sandalwood in here, and lemongrass. I also don't have that. So in the version that I make, I put just enough to fill the bottle of my vinegar and citrus peel concoction. And again, my vinegar and citrus peel is super potent because I keep steeping it over and over in new orange peels. I do put castor oil in mine. I put peppermint. I do have essential oils of geranium. I don't put any oil in it because I don't have that. I think I do have lemongrass, but if I don't have it, I just put eucalyptus and maybe tea tree oil, whatever essential oils I have on hand, I put it in here. And when I tell you that when I go out into the garden and I have this sprayed on my clothes, I don't have any bugs bothering me at all. It's super effective, so I hope that's helpful to you. Yeah, and I just keep it in this bottle because having it out in the garden, it's safer because it's plastic. Anyway, let me know if you try it and how it works out for you.